back to our channel. If this is your first time on this channel, my name is Cally&Daniels, and this is the man that paid my bride price.
The man that married you.
The man that paid my bride price.
The man that married you.
Mr. Daniels. I call him Mr. Daniels because that is what I like calling him. He's a medical practitioner, and we are based in Ondo State. And for our returning subscribers, you guys are the real MVPs. Just know that we love you guys from the deepest
Heart of our hearts.
We love you guys so much. Thanks to you guys for believing in us, for helping this our channel grow, and hopefully one day we'll see you guys. One day you will see us and we'll see you guys. Today we are here to discuss something very, very important. Something very important.
The truth is, no one wants to talk about it.
So today we are talking about infertility as a couple. We are going to be discussing it as a couple. What infertility is all about. How to, when you start experiencing some of these things, you don't need to wait. You don't need to wait for 10 years, 20 years.
No.
At least try your best.
After one, just all you need to do, wait for 1 year. After 1 year, you are not getting pregnant.
Then you
got to seek for help.
That is why we decided to come today to share with you guys. If you have any question, if you've been in that state before, please leave comments in the comment section. You can never tell who needs that advice, who needs that help. It could even be myself here. I never tell. I may be needing that help from you. Irrespective of being health professional, nobody's above anything. We are all here to learn. Leave your comments in the comment section, and if you find this video interesting, always like and share so that people will learn. So what is infertility? In a professional term, we want to know what infertility is, and for a layman, what is infertility?
Okay, medically, infertility is defined as failure or inability for a couple to conceive or sustain pregnancy after 12 months or 1 year of regular, frequent, unprotected sexual intercourse between a couple of opposite sex that are still in their reproductive age. You see, friends, I brought in some terms. If you've been married and is not up to 1 year or 12 months, you cannot be classified as infertile or subfertility. That cannot be classified as subfertility.
Can I say something?
Yeah, of course.
I was discussing with a consultant, O&G, and I think I was asking a question actually because of something. And he was like, I think there's age limit when it comes to infertility, when you are supposed to seek help. He was saying something that when you are above 35, after 6 months, you should start, because as for a woman, not for a man.
That is correct.
For a woman, after 35 years, because it's assumed after 35 years, your reproductive starts
dropping. Yeah, you're right.
Why for people
those
who are below
35 years? Yeah, after 1 year.
From 34 down after 1 year.
Yeah, you're right. You are absolutely correct. Now, but in order not to make the definition cumbersome, right, you just make it that way. But if the lady is after 35 years, 6 months into marriage, without, despite adequate, frequent, unprotected sexual intercourse, and nothing is showing forth, she should seek for help. Now, I use some terms. Unprotected sexual intercourse. You are not using anything. You are not using condom. You are not taking any contraceptive, and pregnancy is not coming. And this couple or the woman is still in her reproductive age. Nothing is coming. The couple must be opposite sex. You know, these days what is happening is that a man is marrying a man. A woman is marrying a woman. That is not infertility. Even if they've been married for 100 years and nothing is, that is not infertility. It must be between opposite sex. And another thing is that the lady must be in her reproductive age. The coitus would have been frequent, regular. The word frequent there is at least they meet 3 times in a week. Do you understand? They have sexual intercourse 3 times in a week. And those 3 times should be alternate days. Do you get? That is what infertility is medically. In a layman terms, let me just put it in a way. Now, a couple who has been married for 1 year, for a couple who is below 35 years, a woman who is below 35 years, and a couple who has been married for 6 months, for a woman who is above 35 years, and they have not been able to conceive despite the marathon race, despite the Okoro fire they go, that they are firing. You understand? And this couple, they are still in their reproductive age. They are not using any form of protection. They are not using any form of contraceptive. And nothing is happening. That is what is called infertility.
Okay. Now, having talked about what infertility is all about, I presume that there are different types of it.
Yeah, of course. There are 2 types of infertility. The primary infertility and the secondary infertility. Primary infertility is failure for the couple to conceive despite adequate, frequent, unprotected sexual intercourse. That is primary infertility. Secondary infertility is failure for the couple to get pregnant again after previous pregnancy, irrespective of the outcome of that previous pregnancy. You understand? That is secondary infertility.
Now, who is to be blamed when it comes to infertility? Because a lot of marriage has hit the rock as a result of this issue. Because it's a very, very serious issue in marriage. Those of you who God has blessed, you don't know what it means to be in that state. So who is to be blamed medically? Is it the woman without even proper medical examination?
It cannot be the woman. The truth is, 30% of infertile cases are due to the men. 30% are from the guys. 30% are from the women. Now, if we put 100 infertile cases here, 30% are from the men or the man. 30% are from the women. 30% are for both of them, the spouse, the 2 spouses put together. That is 90, right? 10% is due to an unknown cause. Both of them are okay. They've done everything. The man is okay, the woman is okay. Nothing is wrong. But there is an unknown cause. Medically, they are good. 10%.
That is when your ancestors from the village have come.
No, it's not ancestors. No ancestors. You are no.
That's when you are.
No,
I know
I'm serious.
I know it's a health professional. Don't mind you. That's when your ancestors from the village after you.
No, there is no answer. You are okay. You are fine. But it's not just coming. Do you understand? Nothing is wrong with the man. Nothing is wrong with the woman. You get? But it's not just coming. Doesn't mean that it will not come. Do you understand me? Yeah, just relax. Just
enjoy the marking of attendance. If I were you, I'll be marking 7 times a week.
Oh, you are not serious. Serious, it will surely come. It will. Nothing is wrong with her. Nothing is wrong with him. It's due to 10%. They are both fine. 30% due to the man. 30% due to the woman. 30% due to both of them. In this case, what this means 30% due to both of them is that if they separate, the woman gets married to another man and the man gets married to another woman, they will start giving birth. Meaning is both of them, they are fine, nothing is wrong with them, but to both of them, they have some antibodies that perhaps the woman, the man's sperm have antibody, or the woman's, there's something just wrong with just between both of them, but medically they are fine. And 10% is due to an unknown cause.
If you have any question about this part we are talking about these causes, about who is to be blamed, because I know some persons will be wondering what we are trying to explain. Just leave your question in the comment section, and we will answer that. We'll make sure we answer that. Leave your question. Now you know that it's not a woman's fault, neither is it only the man's fault. So it could either be only the woman is having an issue, or the woman is not having an issue, the man is having an issue, or the both of them together is having an issue, or the both of them too is not having an issue. There is just a natural delay.
Now the truth is about 60% of couples get married within 1 year. They conceive and they give birth. There is about another 20% that will have to wait in 2 years. Nothing is wrong with them, they are fine, before they conceive and give birth. There's another 10% or 15% that have to wait for 3-4 years. Do you understand? Nothing, they are fine. They are fine. It just happened that way. God understands better. That is why you cannot question nature,
And family members, see, I am warning you people.
Seriously?
I am warning you people. Yes, I am warning you people. Stop disturbing people's marriage. Family members,
but
stop disturbing people's marriage.
But your own family people, they are not disturbing you.
I'm not saying, I'm speaking for, I am a woman advocate. I'm speaking for my fellow women out there. Yeah. Stop troubling your daughter's in-laws marriage. Allow them to be. Fine, you got married and you had your baby in 1 month. Good for you. They are not able to have. Allow them, because you people are adding more stress to the stress you're already undergoing. Allow them to be. Mind your husband's house. Mother-in-laws, mind your husband's house. Leave your son to mind his house with the wife. I'm sounding my warning. I'm warning everybody, so that this world will be a happy place. People will be happy. People will not die on time. Imagine after troubling that marriage and they finally have the baby. How do you expect that young girl to see you? Let's be sincere. I always tell people, put yourself in someone else's shoe. If you are in this position, how would you feel when people are troubling you for something, especially when there is no cause, when there is no issue? You will not be happy. So don't trouble anybody's marriage. What if at the end there is your son? I've seen cases where it's the man that is having issue, but the woman decided to pretend as if to protect the man, and they were still troubling the woman, not knowing that it's their son, until finally the young lady could not take it again, and the young lady told the mother-in-law that you should even be thanking me, that in fact I'm going to divorce your son because your son is impotent, your son cannot conceive. And the mother-in-law started begging the girl, after you've troubled the poor girl who is trying to even save the face of your son, allow them to be. Join them in prayer. Whatever you can do with them, but don't cause problems for them. Don't cause more issues for them. I'm sounding my warning as the prophet of the Most High God.
Oh God, prophetess, right?
So guys, don't mind me, because I really get angry when you read some things and you are wondering what, like the story I just shared, you are wondering what is happening.
Or you should be well, you've not gotten to 1 year, but you should be happy that my own people are not disturbing you. But I don't know, no one even cares. They are just living their lives.
No, I know nobody cares. I'm not saying for me. I am talking. I will not use because my case is okay. Nobody is troubling me from any side. I'm not saying we are infertile before somebody will come and quote me wrong. I'm not saying that.
Yeah, I understand.
We are not saying that, but Even this period that many of them never knew we lost a baby, nobody has even called to ask what is happening. They just
that is how it's supposed to be.
They just assumed
that perhaps these people are not ready yet.
Even my mom, even my
to
mom came here, spent 1 month and left. She did not ask me what is happening. Even as at now, she has never asked me what happened or what is happening. She just spent her holiday and she left. And that is what it's supposed to be. You are not supposed. It's none of your business. So whether the couples can decide to marry and
decide to say, okay, for this one full year,
so how is your business?
You are not giving birth to any children.
Because the last time I checked, you are not going to give them money for diapers.
No.
School fees is expensive now. You're not going to pay the school fees for the child. You are even troubling the marriage when you've not even sent them 1 naira to feed. The economy is hard. So most couples can decide, okay, we need to gather small money, so that before we start having children, we don't bring people, innocent children who did not decide to be in that state into this world, and they cannot have the basic things of life. So stop troubling people's marriage. Stop adding pepper to their injury, so that God will bless you. And mother-in-laws, I'm speaking for mother-in-laws, allow your daughter-in-laws to be, love them like your daughters. And sister-in-laws, be a good sister-in-law, because you can never tell what will happen to you. I've seen a case where, I am speaking from experience, what I've seen around, I'm not saying from Facebook now, where the daughter-in-law was troubling the sister-in-law was troubling the daughter-in-law. And finally the sister-in-law got married. Her case was even worse. Because karma is real. Karma will come for you. Allow them to be. In fact, don't even ask them. When they choose to discuss that with you, they will discuss with you. If they want you to know, you will know. If they don't tell you anything, let it be. Assume you don't know what is happening. Till they come to you and say, okay, this is what we are going through. We need your help. I'm through with that. Let me continue with my discussion. So what are the causes? Because there may be some things, I can assume that there are some things that we do, our lifestyle, the kind of food, things we just do that will expose us to infertility.
Truth is, they are very, very many. We decide to be discussing every one of them. We may not live here today. I'll try my best possible to make it just say little thing about so many things. And actually, there are main factors, meaning it is the man that is affecting that can main factor in the sense that
just separate it. Causes of infertility
in men.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Main factor, things that can cause infertility in men, things that can cause infertility in women. And those are main factors, women factors.
Just few of them, so that any question you have, because if we start talking, this video, I know that this video is over long already. So just just touch it. If they have questions, they should leave it in the comment section. Then we answer your questions individually.
Okay. For the main factors, endocrine disorders. Now I'm going to start from the brain, the head. Like I will generally bring it down. Endocrine disorders. There's a syndrome called Karma syndrome. In this situation, there is reduced production of gonadotrophs. These are hormones that are produced in the hypothalamus. When this hormone is reduced, this causes decrease in production of testosterone. Don't forget, testosterone is the hormone that makes a man what it is. Right? If testosterone is not there, that man cannot be the man that he's supposed to be. Sperm will not be formed. In fact, the testes may not even descend. Decreased Karma syndrome causes undescended testes as well. Undescended. Now, do you know, normally, in utero, when the baby is still in the womb, the testes are inside the body, close to where the kidneys are. But few weeks before delivery, the testes descend down to the scrotum. Right? If testosterone is not produced in adequate amounts, which may be due to failure for the hypothalamus to produce gonadotropes. The testes will not descend. That is one. Another cause may be hyperprolactinemia. I'm dealing with endocrine hormonals. The pituitary gland secretes an hormone which is known as prolactin. When there is excessive secretion of this hormone, hyperprolactinemia can cause infertility in men and also infertility in women.
Because I just want to say, because prolactin is a hormone that's responsible for milk.
Yes, when it's too much, it can cause infertility in men, and it can also cause infertility in women. Meaning, when I'm talking about infertility in women, I may not talk about this again. Right? Another is exogenous androgens. You know, sometimes when some people are not producing enough testosterone, the word exogenous means external. When they are not producing enough sex hormone, they tend to like supplement or give them those hormones externally through IV injection, you understand. Those can cause infertility. Hypothyroidism, thyroid disorder. Hypothyroidism can cause infertility in men.
You see that their neck is swollen.
Yeah, the neck may not even be swollen,
but some of them,
but they are having thyroid dysfunction. Right? Their neck they may not even have goiter, but they are having thyroid disorder. It could either be hyperthyroidism or it could either be hypothyroidism. Those are endocrine causes of infertility in men. Adrenal hyperplasia. The adrenal gland is secreting too much hormone due to increase in size. That can also cause infertility in men. Vas deferens blockage, meaning the person will ejaculate normally, will ejaculate, but the ejaculation will not contain a single sperm cell. When you see it, you see that this person is ejaculating, is producing sperm well, he's just secreting semen, no single sperm cell inside. That can be a cause of infertility. Another could be congenital erectile dysfunction. These children, they were born with dysfunction erection, or these men, they grew up to discover that they are having erectile dysfunction.
Impotency.
No, that is not impotency yet. Impotency is there, but impotency is inability to achieve
when you're bola, the thing that makes you refuse to answer present.
Yeah, that is impotence. That could also be another cause of infertility. Another cause of infertility could be in men. Could be that this person is actually a man, but is having features of a woman in her. He's having features of a woman in him. Example is Klinefelter syndrome. Like those kind of hormonal chromosomal abnormalities.
He has penis and he's having uterus.
No, he may not be having uterus. He's having normal male organs, but he's having extra S chromosomes. Meaning normal should be for a man should be SY, but this person is having SSY. Klinefelter syndrome. That is another cause of infertility. Infertility in men could also be due to exposure to radiations. That is why when we are clerking for infertility, we always ask if the man is a long distance driver. You know, sitting on that engine for a very long time can destroy the whole of the testes. Another is a man who was exposed to mobs, that is still a radiation, S-rays. That can be a cause of infertility in men. Another is a man who had mobs, like those swollen, when they were small, children normally have mobs, swollen parotid gland that can as well affect their testes. Another is a man who is having all descended testes, can be a cause of infertility. So many things can cause infertility in men. low sperm count, abnormal sperm motility. This man is producing sperm, but the sperm does not have tail. It's Esogenious syndrome. The sperm needs cilia to move, to swim up to the uterus and to the fallopian tube, but this sperm lack cilia. They lack tails. It cannot swim. That can as well be a cause of infertility in men. Now let's look at causes of infertility in women. I've mentioned it could also be due to endocrine in women. Hypo or hyperthyroidism, hypothalamic pituitary ovarian axis dysfunction. This woman, the hypothalamus is not producing the hormone that is meant to stimulate the pituitary gland to produce the hormones that will stimulate the ovary to bring about ovulation. In this kind of woman, they will not ovulate, and any woman that do not ovulate will be infertile. You get? Another is any other form of hormonal dysfunction can cause infertility in men. Hyperprolactinemia, I mentioned that earlier. It can cause infertility in women. Earlier I mentioned hyperprolactinemia. Hypo or hyperthyroidism can be a cause of infertility. Now if we move down to the fallopian tube, now I just left the hypothalamus, the pituitary gland, the ovary. Now let me speak a little about the ovary. When a condition known as PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome, PCOS, can be a cause of infertility in women. A woman who the fallopian tube is blocked, an infection can be the cause of blockage of fallopian.
PID.
Yeah, PID. Yeah, can be a cause of blockage of fallopian tube. And the commonest bacteria that is implicated is chlamydia infection. Can be a cause of infertility in a woman. You move down to the uterus. The uterus adhesion. You know the uterus is supposed to be an hollow space, an hollow organ. There is a space inside, but this space is adhered together. That is adhesion. That can be a cause of infertility. A woman who is having endometriosis. Endometriosis is the presence of endometrial tissues outside the uterus. You know, the endometrial tissues are specifically meant for the uterus. If they are not present in places like the ovary, the fallopian tube, the body of the uterus, which is not the endometrium, the body now, the myometrium, which is known as adenomyosis. Those are causes of infertility in women. You may be wondering, I did not mention fibroid. The truth is that fibroid is not recognized as a cause of infertility. Recently, we're doing a scan for a woman, and we discovered that this woman had leiomyoma, which is known as fibroid, uterine leiomyoma. My friend, you will see that in the scan we were able to recognize up to by 8 to 10 masses of fibroid in her womb. But still, a baby was still growing effectively in there. A baby was still growing well. Fibroid is not a cause of infertility. But there is a saying that if a woman has been trying to conceive for a very long time and she's not able to conceive, and you carry out an ultrasound scan and discover that there is fibroid, remove the fibroid. The tendency that after removing the fibroid, the woman will conceive is very, very high. But still, fibroid is not a cause of infertility. Now, if you go down to the cervix, there are some women that have stenosed cervix. The cervix is closed. It's closed. Sperm cannot penetrate, cannot go upward. That can be a cause of infertility in women. There are so many causes. So many, I won't be able to list them all. So many causes of infertility.
If you want to know more about the causes, drop your question and we will answer you. So that this video, I think this video is already getting too long. If I'm not present, it's almost getting to 30 minutes or more, or 1 hour. So, we've already talked about the causes.
Yeah.
What are the possible treatments for infertility?
Okay, friends, I told you earlier that as a couple, and you've discovered that after 1 year you've not been able to get pregnant, despite the frequent, regular, the marathon race, the fire down that you are firing, the attendance you are marking, how frequent you are visiting that, as a friend will call it, visiting Jerusalem. You understand? Stop that.
Ask him. I don't know why he's rejecting.
No, you have stop. I'm serious. Despite how frequent you've done that, you have to see a specialist. You have to see a specialist. The truth is, infertility can be corrected. You have to see a specialist. You have to right now just make up your mind. As a woman, you must not go alone. Those are the first steps in management of infertility. You must go with your spouse.
If he refuses, don't go. Start home. It's coming from me.
Yeah, she's extremely right.
If your husband refuses, if you like come after me, I don't care. Husband man in the year knows that I say it the way it is, raw and real. If you're experiencing infertility,
you must go with your spouse.
And you decide, or you guys decide to go, and your husband says you should go alone, sister, refuse to go. And if you decide to go alone, when you finish go, you keep the result to yourself. Don't tell him anything until he goes for the test, because the problem could actually be from him.
Yeah,
and he doesn't want you to know. So if you refuse, infertility is supposed to be treated as couples, not as single individuals.
Yeah.
So that if the problem is coming from either persons, it can be handled with love and care and attention.
Yes. What I'm saying is that both of you should see a specialist.
Compulsory. If you refuse to go, sister.
Both of you should see a specialist.
I'm still saying my own, don't go.
Both of you should see a gynecologist. You don't need to waste time. You don't need to.
And don't go for herbal medicine.
No. You need to see a specialist. You need to see someone with experience. The truth is, we are not here to tell you how to manage it. No. You have to see a doctor one-on-one. You have to see a doctor one-on-one. Leave your comfort zone. Move and ask questions. And you will be all right. Trust me, you will be all right.
And I want to say something before we wrap up this video. See, number one cause of infertility. Number one, outside all these things, Oga, husband, man has mentioned, number one cause of infertility is stress. Stress is number one cause of infertility. Put me anywhere, any day, anytime.
Stress causes infertility.
Number one cause is stress.
Yeah, of course.
When you are stressed, even when your reproductive system is okay, everything will shut down.
Yeah, see, then let me explain how stress causes it. Now, hormone controls everything about reproduction.
And it's coming from the brain.
Yeah, when you are stressed, the hypothalamus will not produce those gonadotropes that are meant to bring a bad cascade of reactions that will lead to ovulation.
It will start producing hormones to deal with
the stress. Yeah, cortisol.
And that is why I said, leave couples that are expectant couples, TTC couples, leave them alone. Because it's possible nothing is wrong with them. And you are giving them stress. Now, the external stress, they are already experiencing internal stress, dealing with emotional trauma of having delay. And you are coming to add to the ones they are undergoing. You are, in fact, if they are supposed to wait for 1 month, you've increased it to 2 months. They're supposed to wait for 1 year, you've increased it by another year, because the body will be dealing with the reproductive system of the body. Your organs will shut down. The woman will be menstruating, the man will be sperm, but every other thing will shut down. Every other single thing will shut down, because
learn how to manage stress. That is
undergoing stress. So if you find out that nothing is wrong with you as well, right? So if you find out that you've gone for all these things and nothing is wrong with you, sister, enjoy the knacking, collect it front and back, center, middle, and every corner, even inside your kitchen before the babies come, because when babies come you may not even have time, maybe 1 month you've not even remember that, and you've not answered present in that attendance. So collect middle, corner, side, anywhere, any corner you want it, just arrange it and enjoy it. It's your time, you have right, it's not a sin. Even if you want to enjoy it inside the car,
You're not serious.
you are free. I see. I encourage people to experiment and discover what works for you, and enjoy it and wait on God. It's going to surprise you, and maybe you're looking for one, he will give you two, or he will give you 10 like me, that's expecting
Thank you guys,
10. And see you guys in our next video. If you have any question, don't hesitate to leave it in the comment section. You can send it to us through our Instagram handle at Cally_space. I will leave it at the screen there. You can send us DM, you can email us.
The truth is that the best thing you can do for us is to subscribe to this channel.
Share this video.
Just do that right.
This is not your regular couples channel where we come to show what is our food. We are not eating food. We are here to share our experience, our challenge. We cannot be two health workers in the house, guys, and we are keeping a lot of things to ourselves. We share with you guys, we will learn from you people, and you will learn from us, and people out there will learn. So subscribe to this channel, please. And whenever you watch videos, you watch it to the end. Some of you watch our videos, you watch it halfway. The information that you need to know at the ending, you will not get it. Half-baked information is as good as you don't have any information. So please subscribe, watch the videos to the end, and share. Except you don't want to see these people. Except you want this ministry to end. But if you don't want this ministry to end,
this ministry is not ending.
Please subscribe to this channel. And when the good news starts popping,
you'll be the first.
You guys will be the first to know. See you guys in our next. Don't mind this ugly man in our next video. Bye bye.